What is going on, guys? Judo Sloth here, and welcome to today's Clash of Clans video, where we are going to talk you through the new best attack strategy at Town Hall 10. This is using the Bat spell. Now, at the end of the video, we are also going to show you the best attack strategy right up until this most recent update, just so that if there are any further nerfs to the Bat spell, you guys have something to fall back on. So if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe for all of my videos. But in this attack, DJ came in with the Bat spell from the north, used a number of them with a rage in order to take out 2 air defense and a single Inferno tower. He's then pressing in from the bottom of the base with the Stone Slammer, the brand new siege machine, and the Electro Dragon takes out the enemy queen, has suicide heroes behind in order to press in and get another air defense. So this is basically an extension of the Electron attack, and the Stone Slammer coming in from the bottom works very nicely because it does massive amounts of damage onto walls. It actually creates a path for your heroes to get into the base. So we've taken out a section at the top of the base, we've taken out a section at the bottom of the base. Now we just have to LavaLoon through the center, and if you can find bases where the Bat spell will be effective, i.e. you are away from a multi-inferno and wizard towers, they spread out massively and they take down defenses super quick. Obviously in this attack we were then able to bring in the Sui heroes to get another air defense, get the queen and the CC. It just worked out perfectly. So be sure to check out bases like that. Love the back end loon and haste spell combination in order to take out that final wizard tower. DJ tearing it up here at White Temple. This is White Temple's CWL match against Violent Wizards. Unfortunately, didn't come out with the victory on this one. As ever, if you do want to join White Temple, the Discord link will be in the description of this video. But let's move on to another example of the Bat spell with DJ. You guys know him from Elite Gaming. I'm glad to see him over here in White Temple, but let's get on to it. You see this base compartment. Single Inferno, no wizard towers, no splash damage. Those Bat spells can just spread out. Oh, it's insane. It's absolutely crazy. One rage spell alongside them Bat spells, and they've taken out that entire top area of the base. Then looking at where we'd want to come in with the Sui heroes. Now the queen at the top of the base is massive, and also if we can get them wizard towers, it would be pretty big. So the Stone Slammer targets defenses. It's able to basically carve open this full end of the base and allows the king and queen in to get the enemy queen, takes out some of the wizard towers, and out comes the CC as well. So yes, getting to the back end of the base, we do have the single Inferno and 2 air defense. Honestly, the air defense aren't really a big issue, and as long as we can get the balloons onto the single target Inferno quick enough, then they go down pretty easily as well. Not to mention, if we had have came in with the Stone Slammer, it is still susceptible to the air sweeper, so you guys have to think about that when you're bringing in that Stone Slammer. It's kind of similar to the Battle Blimp with the Electron strategy. You have to be considering it, but as you can see, it's kind of an extension of the Electron. We'll show you the Electron next, just in case you guys don't really know how that works at Town Hall 10, but essentially it's just adding another phase into the attack. It doesn't really add a lot of time onto the attack because the Bat spells just spread out super quick. They spawn, they spread out, they take down them defenses. It doesn't really add a lot of time onto things, but you do have to be fluid with the attack itself. So as you can see, Violent Wizards did get the victory on this one, but here is the Electron at Town Hall 10. So you have to adapt it, guys. Basically, you want to be using a couple of loons when you send in your Battle Blimp. You do not want your Battle Blimp going down, and you're trying to get a lot of value, whether that's the CC or the Queen. That's primarily what you will go for, or an Inferno Tower, whatever else. On this one, we have the Clone spell, which obviously clones a lot of balloons in this instance, spread out massively. We have the Electro Dragon, but that is purely there to take out the Queen and take out the CC troops if we can as well, and it's worked beautifully. Not to mention the balloons doing their job of taking out the defenses. We now have a clear path for the LavaLoon to finish off. So you can kind of see the similarities. Essentially, the Electron there takes out a huge section of the base, tries to take out set defenses. Most of the time you'll be targeting the Queen, but it's not a necessity. You can still use the Skelly spell as part of the Lalo. You might take your heroes in order to take that out if appropriate, but you can see the similarities. And basically, you're swapping the Siege Machine in order to use it alongside your Sui heroes in that of the Stone Slammer, and you basically are doing the part where you're taking out the base with the bat spell. I hope that makes sense. It just means that you can split up your priorities and you can essentially pick apart the base a little bit easier. And right now, when this video is released, it is without a shadow of a doubt the best attack strategy at Town Hall 10. Lalo was kind of already the best. I always think Hog Riders. I'm going to show you 2 Hog Rider attacks next. I think that the Hogs are the best for everyone because they're easier to use, guys. But the Lalo in the hands of a skilled player is the best, and this basically makes the Lalo more effective against a wide variety of bases. With only 2 Infernos at Town Hall 10, it's very difficult. If you put them on multi, you are basically asking for trouble as well. It's very difficult to prioritize everything, so that's how you can take advantage of it. Again, with the bat spell, you got to be careful, although you can do it around multi-infernos and wizard towers. But if you can find a section of the base to bring them spells in, they will spread out like no other. Learn the Lalo, learn the Electron, which we've just shown you in this attack against base number 20, and it's just an extension of that. But what happens if it gets nerfed? Obviously the bat spell came out and it was nerfed relatively quickly. What happens if they nerf it even more? Well, the old attack strategies still work, guys. The Hog Riders is something that has been top of the meta at Town Hall 10 for the longest time, and it's still there. It's not going away. This attack strategy is not getting nerfed. Learn this, and you will be able to take down a wide variety of bases. Now, the most common use of it is using the Hog Wrecker as part of your kill squad. So depending on how deep you want to get, you'll see in this one, we're actually taking out majority of the base. We're going to get right in towards the single Infernos as well. That's why we had 2 golems, not just to create the funnel, but also to tank for the Hog Wrecker coming through. That allows our heroes to get further into the base. You don't have to. You can just take a small kill squad and have a bigger reliability of the Hog Riders. It all depends what you're going for, but as you can see, they've taken out the right hand side of the base, getting right the way forward, gets the Queen and the attacking Queen, able to take out the single, pop the ability, turn around, get the other single. That is absolutely epic. Now just look at where we are. Everything from the right hand side to the center of the base is down. The Hog Riders will just path right the way around the base. We don't have to worry about anything. We know exactly where they're going to go. They're not going to spread to the point where we can't cover all of the Hog Riders with a heal spell. Potentially we could have brought in a couple to then merge in, but it really doesn't matter. We know where the Hog Riders will go. It's not like they're going to split, and what an attack it was. The Hog Riders will always be a very viable strategy at Town Hall 10. So yes, at the moment, the bat spell, the extension of the Electron, whatever you want to call it, it is epic at Town Hall 10, and it's wrecking bases. It's very hard to defend against. You have to be basically spreading out your splash. It's very difficult in order to do, and it's effective. But if it gets nerfed, this is one that you can come back to, and it will always be like that, alongside a lot of other strategies. Personally, right now, I think Town Hall 10 is in one of the best places it's ever been. It's got such variety, is all I'll say. It's got a lot of variety, and that's what we like to see in a game. So last but certainly not least, we have Clarity. Massive shout out to Clarity for all of the work he does over at White Temple. You know, there's a big group of people there that put a lot of time in, so massive shout out to them. But again, this is probably the most viable, most popular way of using the hogs. Like I said, I've got many videos on them, guys. You can have a bit of a search. You can use a smaller kill squad. You can use your wall wrecker on the back end in order to bring in more hogs. A lot of different strategies, but the most popular, probably the most versatile, is this: taking a deeper kill squad and just using your hogs on the back end. And it's easy to do with golems and that wall wrecker. As you can see, you don't have to worry about a jump, a wall break, nothing like that. The wall wrecker presses through, and it takes, as long as you've got the funnel, your heroes directly into the base where you want it. So CC goes down, Queen goes down. If you can get an Inferno tower, that is massive. You don't want to be tackling numerous Inferno towers. Any splash damage, I mean any defenses obviously, but any splash damage is key for the Hog Riders. Try and eliminate areas where there's potentially giant bombs. Now looking at this, we have a wizard tower on the back end, but look at this area down here. We have a bomb tower, Queen takes it down, multi-Inferno, wizard tower. There's got to be giant bombs in that area hiding, so that is the area you want to prioritize to get in and get down first. When you can use your heals, you have the Hog Riders there in order to get that done. They're not going to stall out at the end of the raid, and essentially you want to try and protect your kill squad as well. So if your Queen is in the middle of the base, try and get the Hog Riders in quick enough that you can protect the troops in the middle. They can then come and help take out more defenses, and they can also help in order to clean up the base. So that is just about going to wrap it up for this one, guys. Don't forget your cleanup. You can see they're already in on this side. As soon as the Hog Riders have taken out the defenses, get them cleanup troops in. I cannot say it enough, guys. The amount of time fails that I see is unreal just because of a couple of cleanup troops. Let me know down in the comments the bat spell. We've shown you it at Town Hall 10. We've showed you how to use it with the Lalo. DJ getting it done. Show him some love in the comments as well. But let me know how you guys have seen the bat spell be used and how you like to use it. But that wraps it up for this one. I've been your host, Judo Sloth, and until next time, peace out.